Yo, what's good, people? This your boy One Hustler 88, and today I want to talk about my thoughts and some info on Sony patent um, unauthorizing used games for either the next console. But personally, the article, no articles, no gaming community, the YouTube channel, social networks, etc., have not talked about any authorizing games, used games that's coming out that's not being played on a particular console. Now, personally, when it comes to used games, I don't buy any used games unless I haven't played the game before or unless I want to try it out and see what it is. When it comes to used games, personally, like if I feel skeptical of a certain game, or if I look at a review and say, okay, I like this game. I like how they reviewed this game. I like the way the game looks. I like the storytelling. If I want to try it out, I gotta play it. Now, personally, I don't base on my reviews on buying the game. I buy it just to see what's going on. With used games, it's a good usage of getting used games because people can afford to buy a $62 game, a high price game. They'll wait until the price go down, and I figured that if you wait until the price go down, you'll save a lot of money. You'll save a lot of revenue. But personally, Sony had filed something. I forgot what it was. They filed the electronic content processing system. They filed that. They filed that because they figured that if if used games is being played through different consoles from somebody else, they would not make a profit out of it. They wouldn't make enough money. They wouldn't make enough revenue. So they figured that if they sign this petition, some type of electronic content processing system, then eventually the sales will go up. So I believe that the sales for the PS3 or the Xbox 360 is not doing good as well. It's not producing as well. But when it comes to used games, when it comes to when it comes to games, certain exclusive games, then the price will go up. Say for example, Rockstar. Now, Rockstar, say for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 had outsold every game. It's like been the popular game out of all gaming history. But I hope Grand Theft Auto 5 would be even more better than the Grand Theft Auto 4 that had came out in '08. Now with Grand Theft Auto 4, I wasn't really feeling the storytelling, but when I saw the trailer, the preview of Grand Theft Auto 5, I was just so intense by it. I was just so thrilled about the characters, their personality. You have split personalities of different characters in the game. Hopefully they step up the game, and I can tell based on the trailer. I can tell, they have some type of um, humor in this game on the game of Grand Theft Auto 5. I hope they have a release date, but right now they don't have a release date. But back off topic, um, I'm gonna read a snippet of this. This is from Digital Trends, and if you want to look into it, if you want to investigate what's going on about Sony patent um, used games to block, to not authorize, it's www.digitaltrends.com. I'm going to post a link at the bottom of the description so you can investigate it and see what's going on. But I'm going to read this. It says, I'm just going to read a snippet of it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. According to the present embodiment, realized an electronic content processing system that reliably restricts the use of electronic content deal in the second-hand markets reads the patent as a result of dealing with electronic content in the second-hand markets and suppress, which in turn supports the redistribution of part of proceed of the sales of electronic content to the developers. Though the following description a game application is exemplified as a electronic content, the present embodiment is similarly applicable in the various kinds of electronics content such as office suit, images, and music content. Now, well, like I said earlier, I said that the reason why Sony is prohibiting the use of used games is because they won't make a profit out of it. They won't make any revenue whatsoever. So the only way that they're gonna have to bring up their sales, bring up their market is by not putting used games, by not having other players to play used games. So, say for example, if you want to borrow a game from somebody, if you put a disc, if you install it and the code is being reading, is reading the code of the console, that means it would never play. I have no issue with them profiling against this, but assigning a file for this. But personally, I believe that Sony is wrong for it, but at the same time, Sony is thinking about making something that's bigger for the console. Now, getting used games, and people cannot afford high price games, so it's a good idea to have used games. But personally, I believe that used games is a source to playing games because without used games, no one would be able to purchase or play video games at all. But my thing is that Sony is trying to make a profit out of something that's big. I don't think it's confirmed by Microsoft by Sony. I don't know. Microsoft is dealing with the same thing as well, but Sony, as of right now, is just it hasn't been confirmed by Sony, so this is not officially validated. It did the same. I read an article on a certain website or a certain blog, and it was basically dealing with the same thing with the PS3. But however, the PS3 can play used games, but personally, I don't believe that the PS4 is going to be able to just prohibit used games. I believe they're going to still play used games. Um, we're getting closer to the next generation of consoles that's coming out. But tell me what you think about this video, and I'm gonna post a link at the bottom of the description so you can check it out. What you think about this video, and what you think about Sony prohibiting used games, which is confirmed by different articles and different blogs. I don't believe it's officially true by Sony, but hopefully this is not true. If it's true, then I believe that Sony is trying to make something that's different, trying to make something that's more profitable for the gaming industry. But tell me what you think about this video. Leave your thoughts, comments, and I'm out. Peace.